took a trip through Indiana to explore everything weird and unusual.
Good morning. I'm Natalie Zacher. Glad to have you here. This is our wonderful flower farm full of adventure and mystery. Step right in.
Yeah, very
this year so far.
Natalie showed us the numerous varieties of flowers that she's planted and invited us to come back in the fall to see everything in bloom. She also had this really cool shed on the property where visitors can spray paint fun designs wherever they want and express their creativity. It was so much fun. Our next destination was Holiday Park, located on the west side of Indianapolis. The park features beautiful ruins that came from New York's first skyscraper, the St. Paul Building, which was built in 1898. In the 1950s, the owner of the building, Western Electric, decided they wanted to put a modern skyscraper in its place and looked for the proper setting for these ruins. These ruins came to Holiday Park in Indianapolis.
George Washington was actually born in this house. It's
Really?
insane, isn't it? Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Then Abraham Lincoln after him.
Oh, two presidents?
I mean, 3, but we don't talk about the 3rd one.
Oh.
Fireplace, and he did it just like that, with the stuff sticking out. Why? I don't know. It's in our first house he did.
Our next stop was the Indianapolis Art Center. First founded in 1934 as the Works Progress Administration Program, the Art Center has evolved from serving artists during the Great Depression to offering over 50 art exhibitions across 6 art galleries. What brought us here was John McNaughton's Twisted House. John McNaughton, Twisted House.
House used to be standing straight up, but one time a great wave hit, boom, took it right over. Insane.
Is that right? It was a wave?
Yeah.
I'll be
And
darned.
Dr. Seuss moved in.
I'll be darned.
Are you not getting dizzy?
In 2005, the Art Center completed and opened a creativity and sculpture garden known as Arts Park, designed by Hoosier native and world-renowned architect Michael Graves. Next, we took a look at the giant comb of Broad Ripple, where Daphne risked her life to take these stunning photos. Then we went to a park called The Idol, where you take a beautiful path to a clearing with 3 rows of stadium seats. They look out onto Interstates 65 and 70, where you watch and listen to the sounds of the road. Just watching all of the expressways. Inspired by Cadillac Ranch in Texas, Lonehenge has only one car, and it's not a Cadillac. It's a 1964 Pontiac Bonneville. We arrived at our first night's accommodations, the Old Jail Inn in Rockville. We took a quick tour of the place, but then it was time for us to go to dinner. We ate down the block at the 36 Saloon, owned by Mark Vanderhayden. We got to sit in the fun outdoor seating area, which had a very cool vacation vibe, with lots of eclectic art pieces around. We were encouraged to take a peek inside to see the equally artsy interior, and we're glad that we did. This was truly, all around, a great place. Back at the jail, we played games and were eager to explore the entire jail, checking out the cells and our accommodations for the night.
Harley Davidson room with all the Harley Davidson memorabilia. Actual people who stayed in this room leave their shirts here and other things.
Bonnie and Clyde themselves actually stayed in this room. Insane, isn't it?
Really?
We were told by the lovely owner, Deborah Olson, that we needed to make our mark before we leave. Quite literally. Guests are provided with markers and given free rein to write on the walls. We definitely had fun with that. After a lovely breakfast at Aaron's on the Square next door, our next stop was at the Garden of Gas Station signs in Whiteland. Here we found 36 freestanding signs set on 18-foot poles, collected by Alan Whitaker. The signs range in age from 1934 to 1961. Next, we were off to the Grover Museum in Shelbyville. The museum is dedicated to the rich history of Shelby County. Only Owen was fascinated with the large model railroad display there. We had to see it for ourselves. In Greenburg, Indiana, we stopped in to see the tree growing out of the courthouse.
Quite frequently and gets a bullfrog out. So you'll see wildlife, there's deer here. When it gets almost dark.
Our second night accommodation was at the Schenck Mansion in Vevey. It was built by Benjamin Schenck in 1874 and is a 2-story Empire-style brick mansion that has over 8,000 square feet of space. Our rooms were absolutely exquisite, with antique furnishings and amazing detail. The mansion also features a 4-story tower with a roof measuring 74 feet tall. After a breathtaking tour, we headed out to dinner at the Sunset Grill on the Ohio River. When we returned, we climbed the tower of the mansion for a night view of Vevey. The next day, we drove through Paulhenge in Versailles, a Stonehenge-style monument made of upright slabs of cement, named for its builder, Paul Morris. Our last night's stay was at Clayshire Castle in Bowling Green. It was built in 2012 by innkeepers Lord Douglas and Lady Josephine. They were extremely warm and welcoming and took us on a tour. The 120-acre property features a cedar hot tub, gorgeous gardens, a hedge maze, and lawn chess. Our suites were amazing, with handmade tapestries and incredible attention to detail. We were amazed, top to bottom. We had fun playing games. Oh, and by the way, they had over 100 medieval costumes that guests can wear. Surprise, surprise, I wrote a play.
Oh, I hate bells. Please don't ring the bell. Come forth at once if you have been summoned by the Queen.
Hello, Queen Mother.
Oh, sit, child.
Oh, I shan't, Mother, for I have the nerves of a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs.
Peculiar. My child, what worries you?
I have it on good authority that you've summoned all of us. This can't be good.
Fear not. They'll be arriving soon and I will make an announcement.
Well,
You think Scully can simply hit the pause button when I'm away?
Owen? Okay, everyone has arrived. I have something of importance to announce.
Oh.
I've gathered you all here today because you are all eligible to be the legal heir of the throne.
Heir to the throne?
Early
Heir to the throne?
Come on, then, what did you expect?
Grandmother,
Oh.
you are brilliant. Yes! Don't you see? This is brilliant. Grandmother, Your Grace, you deserve the best retirement ever, and I will see you to it.
Oh, dear.
Bro.
I shall come forward and offer to fill your duties to the crown with grace, honor, and...
Excuse me. No offense to all of you lovely royal people, but I shall say the princess is next in line for the throne, and in this case,
Not exactly, child.
duties of the throne. She is entitled to choose the next heir of the throne as long as the heir carries a royal bloodline.
Mother, is this true?
Yes, dear. You have all been chosen to be here with me today because I will choose one of you to the next heir of the throne.
Yes.
Grandmother, it's obvious I am a born ruler. Here's a great example. Just last week, I left my castle to visit a small village on the coast. I smiled at the villagers and even shook hands with almost everyone. I even spoke to several of these peasants. I told them that if they keep their heads up, they can achieve anything. Oh, dear Duke of Burrow, what say you? How do you deem yourself worthy of this throne?
Well, you see, every day I make sure I win. That's about it.
Oh. Okay. Oh, well. Well,
Bye. Gotta play Fortnite.
You're leaving?
Fortnite.
Oh.
Grandmother, I'm a man of conviction, and I can't be a part of these shenanigans. I'm looking around at what I see, and as a businessman, I'm out.
Sharon, it seems you've been quiet for some time. Granddaughter, what do you have to say?
As I said first, it would be my honor to fulfill the duties of the crown with grace and honor. And hold on, just one more stitch. Okay, done. I have knitted you a pair of royal slippers for your retirement. May you fall to bed each night knowing your kingdom is safe and the leader is just and your feet are warm. So happy with these words.
Well then, I shall proclaim the next royal ruler will be Queen Erin.
This is wonderful. Well, I guess you're getting tired and you should retire for the night. There you go. The door's right there.
Why do you defeat and everyone hears us? Then you have to stand for yourself.
Suckers!
In the morning, we were treated to a delicious breakfast served fresh by Lord and Lady. And another cool thing here, in the library, there are several medieval instruments that Owen certainly took advantage of. We said goodbye to Clayshire Castle and made our way home. We had the best time touring all things weird in Indiana, with a special thanks to this lady for an unforgettable adventure